Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Muhammad Safdarullah. My roll number is 16051873605, and I belong to second year mechanical fourth semester. And my subject is manufacturing process, that is MP. And the topic I am about to explain is plasma arc welding, that is PAW. And I belong to ISL Engineering College. So let's start. Plasma arc welding. Plasma arc welding is a liquid state welding process in which the two metal joint forms in a molten state. The hot ionized gas is used to heat the work plates and joint is created due to fusion. So plasma arc welding is a liquid state arc welding in which a metal to metal joints are formed in a molten state. That is where the ionized gases are used to heat the workpiece and it is joined in a molten state. And now, what is the meaning of plasma? Well, the meaning of plasma is when a flowing gas is heated to a sufficiently high temperature to become partially ionized. It is known as plasma. This is virtually a mixture of free electrons, positively charged ions, and neutral atoms. So when a flowing gas is heated to a sufficiently very high temperature, that is partially, which is half, it is known as plasma. So plasma is virtually a mixture of free flowing electrons, the electrons are positively charged and neutral. After the invention of plasma arc welding (PAW), which was patented in 1953. Patented means the person who invented the device, and the rights and ownership of the device belongs to that person. So if anyone is supposed to purchase, it should be purchased from the specified person who invented that device. So it was basically brought, and it was usually it was worked multiple times to develop the device, and after working very hard, it was finally brought to market in 1964. And the meaning and definition of arc: a technique in which metals are welded using the heat generated by an electric arc. A technique in which all the metals are welded using the heat generated by an electric arc. Construction of plasma arc welding. The plasma arc welding consists of following components. Basically, the components are of 6 types. The first component is filler material, power supply, plasma console, water recirculator, plasma welding torch accessory kits, which consist of tips, ceramics, collets, electrodes, and setup gigs. Now, what is filler material? In plasma welding, there is no filler material is used. If the filler material is used, then it is directly fed into the weld zone. So basically, in plasma arc welding, no filler material is used because the plasma is so highly concentrated that it does not require any filler material. If evidently the use of filler material is needed, then it is directly fed into the weld zone. And now the second one is power supply. The power supply is the plasma arc welding process needed a high DC supply to generate electric spark in between the tungsten electrode and welding plates. Basically, in plasma arc welding, a high DC, which is direct current supply, is supplied to electrode, which is made up of tungsten, due to which the spark is taken place. And this welding can weld at low 2 amperes, and maximum current which it can handle is about 300 ampere. It needs 80 volts for proper working. So basically what is saying is this welding can weld at lowest of 2 amperes and a maximum current which it can handle is about 300 amperes. The lowest it can go up to 2 amperes, and the highest it can go and up to 300 amperes, and it needs about 80 volts for proper working, which is very dangerous for a person, so it should be used with proper care. The power supply consists of transformer, rectifier, and control console. So basically the power supply consists of transformer, which is used for very high current, and rectifier and control console to control the plasma arc. Now, plasma welding torch. This is the most important part of the plasma welding process. This torch is quite similar as used in TIG welding. This is the most important part of plasma welding process because it is used in similar TIG welding, which is another form of welding. PAW torches are water cooled because the arc is contained inside the torch, which produces high heat, so a water jacket is provided outside the torch. Plasma arc welding torches are water cooled because the plasma is very high in temperature, and it is contained inside the torch, which produces high heat. So if the water circulation is not used, the plasma arc welding will be molten or destroyed. And the next one is water recirculation. This mechanism is used to cool the welding torch by continuous flow of water outside of the welding torch. Water recirculation is a mechanism which is used to cool the welding torch. After the plasma arc welding is done, it is used to the cooling process is taken by water recirculation because the temperature is so high that it should be needed to cool down very fast. And the next one is torch accessory kit. This kit are used to expanding the performance of the welding torch. So torch accessory kit is very important because if the plasma arc welding equipment in which something electrode or some workpiece or something is broken, then the kit will be used to replace the necessary equipment. So it is a very important tool or equipment in plasma arc welding. And now, working principle of plasma arc welding. This is an arc welding process. Concentrated plasma arc is produced and directed towards the weld area. The arc is stable and reaches temperature as high as 33,000 degrees Celsius. So basically what is saying is this is the electrode, and this is the orifice chamber, and through which this chamber the plasma is concentrated, and it requires a DC supply. And this is the workpiece, and this is the ceramic nozzle and this is this is the orifice area from which the gases, ionized gases such as argon is passed through. After heating this electrode up to a very high temperature, the chamber, which is the orifice chamber, the plasma is concentrated through this chamber, so a stable plasma arc is produced, which is very important. And the workpiece which is used is melted. So this is the plasma arc, this is the DC power supply, and this process is very important. The next one is a plasma is an ionized very hot gas composed of nearly the same number of electrons and ions. Well, as plasma is an ionized very hot gas which is nearly composing of same number of electrons and ions, and the plasma starts between the tungsten electrode and the orifice by a low current pilot arc. What makes plasma arc welding different from other process is that the plasma arc welding is concentrated because it has forced through a relatively small orifice. Operating currents usually are less than 100 amperes. So what is saying is the plasma arc starts between the tungsten electrode, which is heating the tungsten electrode up to a very high temperature, and through which a low current pilot arc is first produced. What makes a plasma welding is that after producing the plasma arc, the ionized gas, which is argon, is passed through the orifice chamber, so that a concentrated high plasma arc is produced, and it can also be produced up to usually 100 ampere or less than operating current using the control console. When filler material is used, it is fed into the arc as done in gas tungsten arc welding. Arc and weld zone shielding are supplied by means of an outer shielding ring and use inert gases like argon, helium, or mixture. So when filler material is fed into the arc, which is if needed, the filler material is directly fed into the weld zone, or if does not, it does not used. Arc and weld zone shielding are supplied by means of outer shielding ring. The outer shielding, which is used to supply the gases, ionized gases, which is argon, helium, or a mixture, to produce a stable plasma arc for welding. So here the advantages of plasma welding arc. Torch design allows better control of the arc. So what is saying is, the better the design, the better the control of the arc. And the next one is, this method provides more freedom to observe and control the weld. So this is the method which we can freely, or with freedom, we can control and observe the weld. If due to that, no errors can be done during the welding. And the third one is, the higher the heat concentration and plasma jet allow faster travel. So the higher the heat which is concentrated through the orifice, the plasma jet travels faster, which is very concentrated, and the welding can be done more steadily and faster. The next one is, by using this method, more steady arc can be produced. Yes, by using this method, more steady arcs can be used, because it is very the ionized gas is used to pass through a very small chamber, due to which a steady arcs are produced. So it is a very useful process. Welding speed is high to join thick and hard pieces. So the welding speed is very high. Due to that, the very thick metal pieces and hard pieces, which cannot be welded in other weldings, is used in this plasma welding to join together. And the disadvantages of this plasma welding are, it requires training and specialization to perform plasma welding. So basically, it requires a skill to perform this plasma welding. The person without skill cannot be allowed to use this plasma welding. And the next one is, it produces ultraviolet and infrared rays. In plasma welding, the ultraviolet and infrared radiation are produced, which are very harmful to eyes and to our body. So safety equipment must be used during this process. This method produces higher noise on the order of about 100 decibels. This method usually produces very higher noise because it is a very ionized and stable gases are used. So during the heating, a higher noise is produced, that is up to 100 decibels, which can very lethal to a human being. So the next one is, plasma welding equipment is very costly. So plasma welding arc equipment is very costly. And the next one is, the torch is heavy, and hence manually welding is a bit difficult and requires. So the torch is very heavy, and usually it is controlled by robots to weld the very decisive and welding bits and welding equipment. So it is very difficult for a person to use this plasma manually. So a person must learn, or a person must train to gain how to operate this plasma arc welding. And the next one is the application of plasma arc welding. So basically the welding is used in marine and aerospace industry. Marine is usually refers to the term water life, which is underwater. Like example, the petroleum pipes, which is basically done underwater. If cracks or anything is observed in those pipes, plasma arc welding is the only thing is used to weld. And basically in making the aeroplanes, which is aerospace industries, the plasma arc welding is used. This is used to weld pipes and tubes of stainless steel or titanium. It is costly used in electronic industries. It is mostly used in electronic industry also. This is used to repair tools, die and mold. This is used for welding or coating or turbine. Usually the turbine blade, which is used in ships or dams to produce electricity. So it is very important. Also it is used to repair the tools which are die and mold, which is used to make certain equipments. It is mostly used in electronic industries because it is used to weld a thin and very decisive equipment, and because of its proper stability it is used in electronic industries. So this is the explanation of plasma arc welding. Thank you.